Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hunky Vape. Today is a special day because the vape mail that I've been waiting for, and the vape mail that I've been waiting for, and the vape mail that I've been waiting for, well, they all showed up yesterday. X got it to me. Ain't nothing to it but to get into it. Houston, we have a problem. That is not what is supposed to happen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you placed an order from Element Vape or VaporDNA or any of the other online vape vendors that are currently utilizing X to get it to you, all you need to do is go to track.onelivex.com and you can follow your package. And I know that this isn't as good or as fast as UPS, but in my opinion, from my experience with this, it is on par with what the Postal Service gives you as far as their tracking information goes. So, if you're pissed off at Element Vape or VaporDNA or any of these other online vape shops for using X to get it to you, you should be pissed off at the politicians, not the vendor, because the vendor has no choice. The Vape Mail Ban was passed in the omnibus bill. So, take up your grievances with the politicians, not the vendor. It's not the vendor's fault. However, I got my packages. And today is not going to be a bitch session. It's not a session where I'm going to sit there and shove it down your throat to become an advocate. Today is an exciting day because we finally get to see what these packages are going to look like when you get them. And we're going to open up some vape mail, have some fun. I'm going to try some new juice. I'm going to try some new devices, and you'll get to see what devices I'm going to be putting up for review in the next coming weeks. Ain't nothing to it but to get into it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what the package looks like. They have, and it's required by law, they have on there cigarettes, nicotine, smokeless tobacco. Federal law requires the payment of all applicable excise taxes in compliance with applicable licensing and tax stamp obligations. Yeah. And the best part is, I got a text message 5 minutes before the item arrived at my home, in my place of business, and it said, your tobacco item will be delivered in 5 minutes. You have no idea how much that infuriated me. More so than having to wait over 2 weeks to get my package. I quit smoking tobacco. I understand that it's a federal law, and I understand that these politicians are assholes. And I've already voiced my opinion to them, and they already know me on a first-name basis. So, how about we stop ranting and raving, throw some music on, and I get these packages opened up so we can have some fun for a change. Let's get to it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this package is supposed to be from Element Vape. Yes, it is. Hot diggity. Here is the SMOK ARCFOX kit. Another IP67 rated kit from SMOK. And I understand nobody really likes SMOK because of the problems they've had with them in the past. But you know what? I come to realize something when I was doing my vape mail shopping over the weekend, that a lot of people aren't going to have a lot of choices. Whatever the vape shop carries is what the vape shop carries. So if that's all they carry is SMOK products, well, then you should be grateful that you have access to something that works. And if they have too many problems, I guarantee the vape shop's not going to carry it anymore. But every company that's out there tries to make things better and tries to make it so that they have happy customers. So, also ordered is the Doom X mesh kit. And I'm curious to see how it's going to compare with the Doom RTA. Looking at the specs, I can see that the bottom has been redesigned, but we're going to see how good this is. And I had one of my viewers ask me to do a mesh showdown because I've got lots of other mesh tanks here. I've got the Geek Vape Zeus X mesh. I've got the mesh that goes inside of Steam Crave. I also have Vandy Vape made some, and I got a bunch of them. They're sitting back on the shelf. So I'm going to do a head-to-head competition between the Doom and the Doom X to see how they perform. And I'm also going to resurrect all these old mesh tanks, the Kylan and all the other ones. And we're going to have a mesh showdown to see which of these is going to be the best mesh tank that you can buy. And I had to get myself another Arbiter because my wife likes to go for weeks on weeks without having the cotton changed out in this. And it's my fault because I should be on top of it. However, now that I have a spare one, well, then I can have this one ready to go for her, sitting on the shelf. And hey, it's time for you to change your tank. What just happened? Oh my goodness. I didn't plug it in. It is going to be one of them days, isn't it? Well, time to get the Arbiter, put it on the pile, move on to the next package, because I got a bunch of them. Package inside of a package inside of a package. I mean, this is almost as good as Christmas, isn't it? That's something my son would play. Huh. Here we go. Mechlyfe Squonkable Dual Mesh Coil. Add that to our mesh showdown. And I got a Sigelei HUMVEE. Can you tell I was doing a little clearance shopping? And something else I have coming up for review. I love my Bushido. You can check out my review on that. I love my Bushido so much I had to get another one. And up for review is going to be the Futon Ohm Tab. Because I have other 521 tabs. Here's one from Coil Master. So I wanted to get one from Geek Vape. And I wanted to compare them to find out which one's better. Or are they all going to turn out to be the same? As long as you have an accurate device to measure the resistance of your coil, yes, I know, you can go ahead and use your mod. However, it is so much easier to build on a build stand that stays put than it is on something that can tip over if you're not paying attention. So now I'll have one from BP Mods. I have one from Geek Vape. I have the Coil Master, and we're going to compare them. I've also got, you've seen me do one, I've got an orange one that is just a generic Chinese one. And I ordered another one that I actually found on Amazon. So we're going to have a little competition here to see which one of these devices is going to be the best. And I'll list all the prices for everything so you can compare them side by side. and decide for yourself if you want to pick one of these up. Always nice to have. Moving on to our next package. Oh yeah. This one comes from Recoil RDA. Tried to get my hands on a Type 2, but I was a little slow in the uptick and didn't jump on the bandwagon right when he first released them, so I didn't get one of them. However, I did get myself some Rocket Blast Straw Blue Raz Lemonade. Gonna give this thing a try. Might have to do that now. And I got myself the goat. All right. Oh boy, OC, let's take a look and see how good your goat is. Look at that. I am so looking forward to trying that out. That'll be another video coming up. And what did Element Vape look like previously when you ordered from them? Oh, we all recognize this package. Yeah. I've been sitting on this one for a while because I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison between X and what we've been used to. And this has been the hardest couple weeks of my life, waiting to open this package up. All right. Got a replaceable panel for the Pulse. And there we have the Pulse 2 by Vandy Vape. Gonna have to check that out. I love my little squonkers. Got some wire. Some Coilology. Got some Kanthal wire from Vandy Vape. Got another Coil Master coiling jig. Always good to have one. Spare glass. Oh, this is a squeeze bottle. My apologies. And got some cotton. Got some juice. And the thing that I have been so excited to finally get my hands on is an ODIN. A Dovpo ODIN. And I know this isn't the DNA version of it, but I got a solution to that. First off, I want to try this ODIN. And I want to find out how good is the chip that comes on there. And then I'm going to compare that to the DNA chip, because I placed an order directly from Evolve before this Vape Mail Ban situation went down. So, on the last day possible, I placed this order. And I got myself a reference mod. So excited to finally have a DNA mod. And look at this beautiful packaging. And there, ladies and gentlemen, there is a DNA reference mod. Yup. Beautiful CNC machined aluminum. They advertise this as being some, mod that nobody's ever going to want to steal because, it doesn't look good and blah, 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 blah. I think this is gorgeous. Has an internal lipo. And I am so excited to give this thing a try. That's going to be so nice. I'll have to get the software. In addition to that, I placed an order VaporDNA 250C board. Because eventually this board is going to go bad. And when it does, all I got to do is swap it out for the DNA board. And I'll be good to go. I've also got myself a 75C. And that's how it comes packaged. Yep. So if you have a device, goes bad, you can swap the board out. Very simple. Well, simple if you've done electronic work before. All right, moving on. I do have another package here I'm going to open up. Something else I picked up on my clearance shopping. It's the FUCHAI Glow. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty cool. I can use this when I'm sitting downstairs playing my games on the PlayStation, just chilling. All right, I think I have plenty of work to do, so there we have my vape shop adventures, my online vape shop adventures. And now you get to see what it's like when X delivers your stuff to you. I think it's time for me to get to work. I have got to get this Arbiter wicked up for my wife. And it's time to get these things reviewed. I have made some progress on the new studio. Here's a little footage of it. Alright, here is the new studio. Not quite a blank canvas yet, but it's getting there. This used to be my daughter's bedroom. And here comes lovely Lucy, coming to check out what I'm doing. But this is the blank space that will become the new studios for Hunky Vape. And I got a couple other channels that I'm probably going to end up expanding on. Yellow walls, not sure how that's going to work out. I have some new blinds coming in to replace these old ones. I've also got some vinyl to darken out these windows, because that's been my nemesis this whole time, trying to get the lighting set up so it's consistent, because I always have a light coming from the window in my background. Makes it very difficult to try and get the lighting consistent on every single video, let alone sound. That's something I'll be able to do in this room I wasn't able to do in the other room. The other room, you know, the sound has been a battle of mine, trying to get something consistent throughout the whole process. And with things constantly changing in the room, it's impossible to do that. But in here, I'll be able to treat the room. I've got some acoustic tile that is going to be placed, and got some bass traps set up for the corners, and I can get this room set up to be a little more functional. Plus, right now where that bed is, I'm going to have a table, so I can literally do table cam stuff. I've been thinking about trying to make my own wire for vaping, so that's going to be on the project. I got a Day Dallas that I planned on opening up and doing some stuff with. Now I'll have a nice big open area table that I'll be able to work on. Well, time to move on and show you a little bit of the construction that's going on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Finally getting back to doing some more construction on here. I went and got the room all vacuumed out, pulled off some more of the wallpaper. I still got to get some wallpaper remover to get rid of that border wallpaper. But today's project is going to be to change that ceiling fan out. Yeah. So, there's the new one. There's the old one. Time to get to work. All right, there we go. Kind of like the same problem I have right now in my studio. Too much light behind me and you can't see what it is I'm doing. That's all right. Next project. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am so looking forward to getting my studio done. I just placed an order to organize, or at least start organizing, all the flavors I have because I have been dying to make some more recipes. I mean, I made myself my OG Blue close enough to me, but it is time for me to get headfirst, deep dive into DIY e-liquid. I've made a couple recipes. I made myself my strawberry crunch bar, and the one flavor that I had was cake batter, not yellow cake. So I need to mix up another batch of this using the correct yellow cake recipe, yellow cake flavoring for the recipe, and see if it's better or worse than the one that I made. Because when I made it, I didn't even realize I'd made a mistake. But it still tastes wonderful. So, time for me to enjoy my brand new DNA mod. Stainless steel 316 running in temperature control mode. And it's delicious. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. I want to thank you guys for watching. Look forward to the new videos coming up on the channel. I got another Hunky Vape news, advocacy, science, and who knows what coming tomorrow. Another video, another glorious experience in tobacco harm reduction. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.